Well, hello everybody. Kim Sashio here. I am a distance education coordinator at the Skyline College, CTTL. I would like to welcome you to day 3 of our accessibility challenge when we focus on tables. So what are accessible tables? We all know what a table is. Tables are used in many disciplines. However, what would make it digitally accessible to meet federal and state accessibility laws? In an accessible table, headers and data cells have HTML tags that make it possible for people with assistive technologies to access that content. So when someone uses a screen reader, they will hear one cell content being spoken out loud at a time, but the screen reader will also reference the associated header cells, or if there's row headers, that information will be provided. So it gives context for what they're listening to, because you have to remember these folks are using screen readers because they can't see that screen. So why ensure this accessibility in Canvas? Well, to be blunt, it's the law. Section 508 of the Rehabilitation Act, which has been in effect since the 1970s, requires that all content delivered online be fully accessible to assistive technologies. This applies to us because we are a public serving institution and get federal funds. And I'll tell you, it is far easier to use the tools that are available in Canvas to make those tables accessible than to try to do the HTML coding yourself. So some basic accessibility considerations. Whatever you do, do not just take a screenshot of a table and plunk it into your Canvas page or any other document you're providing to students. Tables must not be embedded within screenshots or other images. So using the table tool in Canvas, or if you're creating a document, a separate document, you can use Microsoft Word. That is a great start. And then all you need to do to code it properly is run the built-in accessibility checker. I'm going to show you how to do that right now. All right, so I've got a demonstration page here for you with a table I've already built here in the Canvas table tool, you can see, but it is not accessible. And the way we know that is we can just look at the little accessibility guy here, and it's telling us there are 2 errors. So I'm just going to click that, and it says issue 1 of 2, tables should include a caption describing the contents of the table. So what I like to do is add a header essentially. You know, it goes into the caption area. Everybody can see this. And then I click apply. Now I need to set a table header. Your options are header row, header column, and if you've got a more complex table, header row and column. Well, I've got this organized in a very simple way with just the cats and dogs and fish along the top. So that's my header row. So go ahead and click header row. And you can see it even formats it for me. And I click apply. So once you have your table properly coded, you can go in and change the formatting any way you want. I could even, if I wanted to, give this a heading style to insert it within the structure of this page. And the same with the header row. And that's it. It really is that easy. And I encourage everyone to just take this extra step, which as you can see, just takes a matter of seconds, to make certain that your instructional content meets accessibility law right out of the gate. This is a lot easier and quicker than going back in after the fact if you end up with a student who is using a screen reader. It's a lot quicker to just make things accessible right out of the gate than to hunt through your Canvas courses and try to do remediation after the fact. All right. So I hope everybody has a good day, and thank you very much.